A cat experiences the world primarily through its nose. Their olfactory system is highly evolved, acting as their main interface for navigating and identifying soothe. When a virus or bacteria causes a feline upper respiratory infection, it triggers heavy nasal congestion. This blockage effectively blinds the animal's primary sense. Because felines are obligate carnivores, meaning their bodies are strictly adapted to consume meat, their eating instincts are tied entirely to smell. If a cat is so congested that it cannot smell the food in its bowl, it will simply refuse to eat. This flowchart shows the dangerous biological cascade that follows. An upper respiratory infection leads directly to olfactory blockage, which causes anorexia or sudden appetite loss. Within a few days of not eating, a cat's body will begin sending fat to the liver to process for energy, triggering a crisis known as hepatic lipidosis or fatty liver disease. Caregivers might be tempted to reach for their medicine cabinet. However, felines possess specialized liver enzymes that cannot break down synthetic medications. Administering these chemicals causes rapid, systemic liver failure. Safely treating a feline respiratory infection requires us to abandon those harsh chemicals entirely. Instead, we use natural methods to mechanically clear their airways and restore their sense of smell. The first step in this holistic protocol relies on basic thermodynamics to clear the nasal passages. Placing your cat in a warm, enclosed bathroom while a hot shower runs creates a gentle steam room. Letting them sit in this humid environment for 10 to 15 minutes safely loosens thick mucus in the nasal cavity and eyes. Even with the airways slightly cleared by steam, lingering congestion will remain. To prevent starvation, we have to cut through that remaining blockage to trigger the cat's eating instinct. We do this by amplifying the scent profile of their food. Warming up naturally aromatic ingredients like no-sodium bone broth, tuna juice, or sardines releases a strong, pungent odor, powerful enough to penetrate their congested sinuses. With their appetite restarted, we can introduce natural pharmacological support. Research indicates that spirulina, an antioxidant-rich blue-green algae, actively suppresses viral replication and reduces inflammation in the respiratory tract. Instead of shoving a pill down a sick animal's throat, simply mix a small amount of spirulina powder directly into that warmed aromatic broth. By applying moisture, heat, and strong natural scents, we hijack the cat's own biology to clear the blockage and get them eating again, sidestepping a metabolic crash entirely. While we address the physical congestion, psychological stress causes a spike in cortisol, which severely suppresses a cat's immune system and prolongs the viral infection. To counteract this anxiety, we rely on traditional botanical medicine. The most effective tool is Nepeta cateria, a perennial herb commonly known as catnip. The plant's leaves contain a compound called nepilolactone. When a cat inhales it, the compound binds to olfactory receptors in the brain, triggering a brief burst of playful euphoria, followed immediately by a long, deeply restorative period of physical relaxation. Biology plays a restrictive role here too. Due to genetic differences, approximately 30 to 40% of cats lack the receptors to react to nepilolactone, rendering catnip completely ineffective for them. For those felines, an alternative botanical called silvervine serves the exact same purpose. Studies show nearly 80% of cats respond positively to silvervine, making it a highly reliable stress reducer. These herbs must be administered properly. If exposed every day, a cat's brain will quickly become desensitized to the active compounds. They should be offered strictly 2 to 3 times a week to maintain their therapeutic effect. Building a small, plant-based apothecary allows a caregiver to actively lower the animal's stress levels. Calming the mind is a required step for allowing the body's immune system to clear the virus. This holistic approach works by addressing the entire biological system at once: environmental steam to loosen the airways, highly aromatic foods combined with spirulina to fuel the body, and targeted botanicals to calm the mind. When those sensory pathways are clear, the cat begins to eat and drink normally again. Fortified with calories and hydration, their own immune system possesses everything it needs to conquer the pathogen within a matter of days. This natural progression stands in stark contrast to the dangerous gamble of using over-the-counter human decongestants, which risk fatal liver toxicity in a highly specialized predator. Navigating a feline respiratory infection requires us to look past our own medicine cabinets. By understanding the precise way a cat experiences the world, we can use simple, natural elements to guide them back to health.